Hello YouTube viewers, welcome to my channel Science to Technology. In today's show, Camera Tuesday, we're going to talk about RØDE Wireless Micro Camera Kit. So let's dive deep into it. Now this wireless micro from RØDE, it's a new product specifically focused on content creator. Now be mindful, there are different category of equipments. For example, if equipment is made for recording studio, it would be the best of the best. Made for cinematic, it would be the second best. So made for podcast radios, it would be third best. Fourth would be content creator. So that's why there are different classification of equipments. Now, what does it mean to be content creator focused? Meaning it's a lightweight puppy, easy and very proficient device, meaning plug and play the end. You do not want to like configure it, set it, match it, balance it, none of that. Plug, play, go home. So that's the whole point, and it's a surprisingly low cost, at least in USA. This kit is under $100, and the upgraded kit, which comes with a camera receiver, that puppy is $150. So not too bad. Although in India it's coming for very high price, that is like almost $13,000 to $15,000, and that's only for this. This is not yet available in India for some reason. I'm reasonably sure it will be available in weeks, maybe. So that is there, and you get a choice. Basically, mobile only, that has a USB-C as a receiver that works with your smartphone, and camera one, which gives you that OLED receiver. And this one, basically imagine this, slice it in half, that's what you are getting. It's much smaller, but that's the visual mindset that you can use. If you are familiar with this sort of RØDE mic, slice it, compress it, that's what you're gonna get. So this is wireless micro. Now, what about the performance of this? Well, it's a low-cost system, so do not expect to be like, whoa. It's good, but not great. What does that mean? That simply means you do not have to worry about it, simply because most likely you are uploading it to TikTok, YouTube, or Instagram, or things of this nature. They have more than enough compression, and by the time your file actually goes to them, it all would have been like, evened out. So it does not make that big of a deal. Like, of course, there is a reason why cinema has a different sort of mic setup, and a recording studio even better setup, because they're expecting that file, a very thick file, to be played on a movie speaker and all that jazz. So you have to understand there is a reason why this is different. So think from that perspective. It's clean, it's crisp, it gets the job done. Would it make a difference if you jumped to like a DAT microphones or Scorpio microphones? Yes, but it'll not be that big of a deal. So that's why low cost, reasonable system. Transmission range is around 100 meter. Now that may not sound amazing compared to all what other systems are claiming, but it is good enough. Like, they're expecting you to use this puppy with mobile phone. They're not expecting you to use it with telephoto zoom lens on a sports field. So that is there. It also has noise reduction, but again, it's okay grade. My expectation is to keep the cost down. The SoC on board is not the latest and greatest, so it's okay. It tames down the background but does not eliminate it, and it's not epic. It's like, whoa. Like, there are certain mics that are coming into the market right now that has good enough audio basically noise reduction, where it's almost matching what you can do on Adobe Premiere with adaptive noise reduction, where it's like, because adaptive noise reduction, while it's working on a video file, it has advantage of like what was audio sample before, what was audio sample after, so it can average it out. Doing that real time is almost impossible, because again, you do not know the future. So still, they are getting very good. So this is like, okay, do not expect like, whoa. Like, if you have, it would be better for you to shoot in a quiet kind of environment. Battery life is decent, 5-hour non-stop. However, let that be very clear. This, again, I'm talking from actually using it. All of these sort of tiny devices, they generally wear out way too quickly. Primary reason for that is the tiny cells they use. Like, it's tiny, like 30 milliamp hour, 50 milliamp hour, maybe 300 milliamp hour. So these tiny cells wear out very quickly, and the whole device becomes kaput. For example, when I bought this was only 3 years ago. The battery was strong enough where it can go almost a week for my shooting scenario, but now it barely does one day. Now, why is that? Well, simply because I use a lot of it. Like, you may have a scenario, hey, I used it, but it did not wear down. You may not be using as thoroughly as I am using it. I'm using minimum 2 video recordings per day. So, or sometimes I generally do 4 video, basically the main video and shorts, and then short will be uploaded on Sunday, and Hindi and English. So there is that. So 5 Hindi videos, 5 English videos, 1 short in Hindi, 1 short in English, and 1 live stream. Live stream also I use this. So I use a lot of battery power on this. So of course it will wear down quickly. So if you are thinking something like, I'm going to buy it and it's going to be like one-time investment, no, it won't be. The mic will work. It's just the battery will not. So be aware of that. And you can charge it on the case, basically put it down in the case and charge it, but do not expect that to give very much power, because they made it bit too compact. So the body, basically the case battery itself is also too small. So it will not be able to, like, that case will not be able to, like, okay, I got this, fam, like I can do 2-3 times. So only once in a while you have to charge the case. It's not that good. So be aware, it's a tiny battery, you have to be mindful. However, the one thing that was shocking to me is that they are claiming 5-year industry leading warranty. Now, I do not know whether they will offer it or not, and I definitely do not know what's their recommendation on Indian market, but they will, because again, I have not seen any other company even trying to do that. Heck, my hyper expensive Sony equipments are also 3+1 3+1 only. So yeah, that's mind-boggling. And again, I could easily see that, like, once you have worn out the battery, give that for replacement. So that is something commendable. And I have heard, again, I hope it is true, that there was a YouTuber who I follow for audio, and he said, like, he used to he's big enough that he commented, and RØDE commented on this app, because he was bitching about the same thing. Please give replaceable battery. Like, I do not like the idea of throwing this away simply because the battery worn out. And he's like, RØDE's next lineup will have that. So there is a chance that RØDE Wireless 3, 4, something like that might actually have batteries that can be replaced. That would be the biggest thing, because everything else on this sort of equipment is sorted. Like, we can't do much more after this. It's like, we good, we got this. It's just that battery, we don't got this. Oh, you do also get color options, as in, if you are an influencer, it does matter how you present yourself. So you have blue, orange, red, black and white. Be mindful, they are not available in India for some reason. So that is there. As of now, I'm just hoping that it's lagging behind. But it is what it is. That 5-year warranty was, like, kind of shocking to me. Like, they do have, like, this, like, yeah, I'll take my obligations to our customer, the environment and the future generation seriously. To that end, to give comfort to current and future RØDE customer, we have implemented 5-year warranty on all wireless. If you own RØDE wireless product, and be mindful, it's retroactively applied, meaning if you bought before this implementation, you will still be, if you are under that window, you might be able to get it refunded, get it repaired if it is needed. So look into it. Now we come to camera kit. So camera kit part is basically, you buy the mobile kit. It was very popular, and then RØDE thought, like, hey, why not just make a complete package? They did try to half-ass it. They had a different box like this, but that was half-assed. This, like, okay, let's just make a proper dedicated unit. So they made that for camera, and it's very simplistic, very minimal, and you don't even get proper control of the microphone. That was the odd part. It has OLED, it has 3 buttons, and it does not control the microphone, meaning microphone has one major setting that you may want to turn on or off, is AI noise reduction. Is it on or off? Like, you can't. You have to use apps. That was generally frustrating. It's like, you have buttons, you have display. Like, it's not like, okay, I have to figure out the Morse code of blinking LED. It's like, it is doable. Why not? So that was a bit frustrating. And the OLED will only show you a few things. Basically, the signal, the battery level, and the modes. Yes, it does have the mode that you can have one mixing as a stereo. You can have 2 different people. At least that's the good part. They did not cheap out on that. So you can have 2 different tracks going into 2 different channels. That is really good. And the mount has cold shoe mount that you can just plonk on top of your camera, and it does send a digital signal over USB-C, meaning if you have this and for some reason you want to use this for your laptop or computer, you can use that for PC and something like that. Although, why would you use that? Because the USB-C one you can directly plug, and it does not even have a battery, so you don't have to worry about those things. And merging, separate, all of those things are there, but it's a very, what you call, lightweight. Like, you will not have trouble with it. But again, maybe too much optimization. So, and I have no idea why RØDE is focusing so much on Canon. It's like, not even Nikon, like, focus on Nikon ZR, but like, okay. However, because again, I'm talking from as an actual RØDE user, this came up as a very disappointing. Like, it almost feels like they are stuck in the back era, the early eras. Because be mindful, RØDE Wireless was the first company that focused on this market. They had like a big unit. I've linked 8 years ago, this guy, electro boom video. He talks about that audio level and why in his older videos he always looks like he's screaming. He's not screaming, he has to speak loudly to suppress the background noise. And again, if you're like, how the heck speaking loudly will suppress the background noise? Is the analog gain circuits on most camera equipment is automatic. You do not want to deal with that. So basically the box that this comes in, it's not designed properly, as in wind muffs are something that you put and you do not like, again, this has wind muff, I rarely take it out, but again, this is a Rode Wireless Go 2. That time cases were not a big deal. DJI kind of made it, but they also had that same mistake in DJI Mic 2 where the case could not actually contain the basically what you call wind muffs. It's like, who the heck were designing it? Like, were they testing it? So I think Mic 3, which again I have bought, I'm hoping that I have not opened it yet, but like I'm hoping that if I open it, if I put the wind muffs, it should have the ability to put it and close it. So not having that, and be mindful, the wind muff is huge because the microphone is tiny. That's weird. Like, are you supposed to put that and put two other furry things in your pocket? Because they will get dirty and destroyed way too quickly. So that's just like lame. And on top of that, the camera box that they have, basically where you get this sort of equipment, the transceiver for your camera, yeah, that comes with this USB-C dongle but does not have a slot for it. Like, you can't put it, and be mindful, this does not require battery, so it's not like electronic expenditure. It's just that nobody thought of it. Like, what if we make the case a bit bigger, make the battery bigger? If not, don't even make the battery bigger. I'm talking the case battery. Just have a physical slot where you can put that USB. So yeah, at least not for wind muff, at least for that. But no, it's a dangling part. So that is weird. It's like you need a microphone wire, basically TRS cable, to go from your camera receiver to basically camera's audio input. That's an analog cable. Where would you store that cable? Nowhere. It's not in the box. At least DJI figured it out. So that part is genuinely showing that Rode has not put enough love into it. Like, they put, oh, just make a case and all that, but there was not. It's like, how the heck are we gonna use it? Like, are people actually gonna use wind muffs? Wind muffs should be so storable in the box. Let's say the camera box that you are much bigger, that box will be used with camera. Camera will require analog cable. Where would you store that cable? In the box? No. You have to buy extra pouch to store it. So that's sort of, again, I get it. Like, you know, in this scenario, I was not angry about it because we have not seen DJI fixing this sort of issue. But now this exists. So this sort of device looks like, what the hell? So that was very, what you call, lazy, or just like not putting thought through it. Another aspect is, this is for content creator, because again, Hollyland makes a cheaper mic that is almost same, which has USB-C. You have USB-C, both connect, directly run on mobile's power, and tada, everything is fine. But here's the deal. What happens if your mobile phone is low on battery? Can you charge it? Wirelessly, yes. What about USB? No. Holland understood that. That would be a very major weakness. Like, let's just say you want to do live streaming and you use something, now your battery is down. What can you do? Stop it? Or use wireless, or just plug the USB cable. So this USB-C receiver has a USB-C port, meaning it can work as an audio receiver while charging your smartphone. That was the whole point of USB-C. They are like, what if we don't have that USB-C port? So meaning you have to select either or. And again, it's for content creator. And if you are using your smartphone for live streaming and you are using the maximum camera setting, you'll be shocked how quickly it drains the battery. And again, people can easily stream for 2-3 hours. Your battery will suffer. So not having that sort of charging option is like, really? Like, again, Holland released this before Rode did. So why the heck that big of an oversight? So that, again, that's just Holland. There are other cheaper options also. Again, cheaper than this, almost Chinesium hardware. Even they have that understanding. It's like, hey, receiver, if you are connecting a only USB-C port you have on your smartphone, if that is occupied, how the heck you gonna charge it? USB-C jack. So that, again, that was like, why? And this insistent on anything you want to change on your equipment, it has to be done over the apps. While it kind of makes sense for the mobile edition, does not make sense for the camera edition. You have a OLED, you have 3 buttons, more than enough. You don't have that many settings. Why do I need to go into a mobile app or PC app to change it? That was like a bit too much. That was like, you know, there is a saying in Apple, it's like make things simpler but not unnecessarily simpler. It's just like unnecessary. What if we remove all the options? It's like, what if you don't? So that was very weird. And again, the primary reason why I bought this DJI mic and Sony system. Again, Sony, I had like a lot of good reasons for that, but one of the nudging factor was Sony on their hot shoe mount has digital audio pin. Every company now has it. Panasonic has it. Panasonic always had it, if I'm not mistaken. Nikon has it now. Canon has it now. But Sony sold enough of it that company like DJI was like, hey, what if we made a receiver directly talk to those digital pin in the hot shoe? What is the benefit? You remove two analog to digital converter. Right now, this is source analog. This is source analog to digital converter. This is the cleanest the signal could ever be. It's one conversion, the end. This is the cleanest the signal. Now, digital has the benefit. You can transmit it into the other part of the Mars. It will still be clean. Like there will not be any issue. And again, you're like, what if the bit flip happens? All digital transmission has what we call error correction built into it. So do not worry about it. Either it works or does not work. You do not have to worry about it. So the digital goes from here to receiver on the camera. Cool. Digital. Still in digital domain, no issue. But here's the, how do you transmit it into your camera? This is where the first noise platform happens, the noise floor. You had the noise floor of this, which you cannot avoid. Now you have an extra noise floor because that digital signal has to be converted to analog. Goes from what we call DAC, digital to analog converter. That has a little bit of noise floor. So this was like, let's just say minus 30. Now you have minus 28 because again that analog conversion did on top of it. Okay, now you have that one. Now your camera again has to do it. Let that be clear. It has to again gain it from analog to digital. Now your audio level goes up again. The noise floor goes up because you have two extra conversion. Go through digital channel. There is no conversion. You do not have to worry about it. There is no preamp. The camera's preamp is just shuts off. It's like, bro, digital, fold it into the digital file, the end, go home. And again, I'm genuinely frustrated that it took humanity this long to do this because again, this is an ancient technology. We had it in like just after cassette, mini disc from Sony. It had optical data transmission. Not even joking. Like your TV has that optical. Yeah, that cassette replacement had that. So that's the whole point. You're supposed to, once that you cannot do anything about it. So pay as much money as you can to get a one quality converter unit here, basically analog to digital converter. Cool, awesome, GG. After that, everything should remain in digital domain because you have already converted it. So you can do that with Sony. And be mindful, DJI is not the only one that has realized that this is a very huge potential. So Hollyland also has released an adapter, meaning you can buy DJI microphones or Hollyland microphones and you can connect without the cable. Like again, cable is an option. You can choose that, but you can remove that also. Oh, there are also some other benefits like in Sony's case, DJI allows you to connect 4 audio channel over that hot shoe. Why? Because it's digital. It is doable. Oh, by the way, it's 24-bit channel. 24-bit. Like you get a crisp audio. 48 kilohertz if I'm not mistaken, 48 kilohertz, 24-bit crisp audio. Meaning, and this, like why I bought this one has like a 32-bit actual input. So it has a one analog to digital converter for high signal, one analog to digital converter for low signal. It takes both of them, marriages them together, creates a digital file known as 32-bit float. And that float gets downsampled to 24-bit. Now, because it's a float, they can float it, meaning there is real-time balancing circuit going on. That's adaptive gain control for balanced volume. So it's balancing it. So low will not go very low, high will not clip. No matter what I do, this, if it's working as expected, should not clip ever. Like the physical microphone will clip before the digital pipeline will clip. And that balanced audio, crisp digital audio will go into my camera, digitally recorded to the video file. I do not have to do anything. Nothing. So again, 2 companies at least so far have figured out that this should be an option, this should be used, and I want this in every camera because again, Canon has pins, Nikon ZR has the pins, and again, Panasonic went extra ahead. They have the ability to transmit 32-bit digital file, and I'm like, bro, we can do that. 32-bit USB data transmission is a protocol, so it can be done. But again, I don't think all of those companies are selling that much in video domain where companies will invest. But again, this was another reason why like Sony has reached this point. And I want, like, this sort of thing is like disappointing to me. It's like, you understand that like smartphone, oh, by the way, smartphone is also doing digital. So that's why like it's a bit underwhelming. Like you want the audio quality to be good. If the source is not great, why you are adding extra 2 layers of analog to digital conversion? So that's why it was just different. And again, a box disappointment is like, bro, have you actually thought of it? Like put some effort into it. Okay, comment down below. Do you think this has the ability to like put the wind muff and close the gate properly? That would be interesting. I'm waiting for that adapter to come because that's not launched in India yet. So I had directly bought it from China. It's still coming. So this was my presentation on Rode Wireless Micro. Hopefully you have liked it, learned from it. In that case, please give the like button, share it amongst your friends. That will help me a lot. If you didn't like it, didn't enjoy it, I urge you to press dislike, press it twice to show me exercise moment. Please leave a comment because I do try to reply to all of them. Subscribe, press the bell icon if you're free. And as always, thanks for watching.